Yeah, Sagittarians, it should be, shouldn't it? A thing. I don't know. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Sagittarius' highest good. How is Sagittarius feeling in this third week of August 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Sagittarius, please, first of all. Okay, Death card reversed and the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant was upright and then it spun like sideways. So I'm going to do what Spirit wants and have it like that. Death card is a major arcana for Scorpio. Let's have a look at it because it's pretty. Now, when it's in this position, instead of closing out a cycle and closing a chapter and moving into a new one, or closing a book and moving into a new one, we're kind of like refusing to do it. The Hierophant is the teacher, okay? It's the major arcana for Taurus. So you could have some Scorpio in your chart, you could have Taurus in your chart, you could be a Sag Scorpio cusper if you're early on in Sagittarius season. You don't have to be. The Hierophant is like, am I making wise decisions? I've got life experience, I got the benefit of like having been through lots in my life, but am I using the benefit of that experience, or am I making daft choices, daft decisions? Am I wrong to stay in this chapter, in this book with someone? Am I wrong to not move on? I think there's some doubt here, or you're doing something against your better judgment. I don't know. Let's get another one. Okay, 7 of Cups reversed and the Justice card in the challenge position. The 7 of Cups reversed is, well, when it's upright, it's having a blank canvas, being at a crossroads. It's normally after leaving a relationship and then deciding which direction you're going to go in next. When it's reversed, it's like crosses over into like delusion, total fantasy, you know, like, or it's foggy and we just can't choose, we don't know. The Justice is the major arcana for Libra. Something's either unfair or unjust, or this could represent, you know, the legal system, marriage. I do feel like there's some sort of like ending that we're procrastinating over. We're foggy, we're confused, we don't know what our justice is going to be. Like, do I stay or do I go? If I was going to boil it down to one big question, it's do I stay or do I go? Because we are doing a love reading. The 3 of Pentacles. Again, that was in the challenge position. That's, do I cooperate or not? Do we work together or not? And the Hanged Man is like putting yourself in suspense, okay? You don't want to make any rash decisions. You're trying to be open-minded, trying to think, look at all different angles, you know, like turn everything upside down. Like, how do I look at this from all angles to know what the right thing to do is? Can there be cooperation? You know, like, which way forward am I going? This is very like scattered energy, because it's that is not clear what what, you know, how to proceed. Is it like, it's not clear how to proceed with this. Like, there's a sense of maljudgment, a sense of being uncooperative, ignoring what's right and wrong, what's fair, what's just. There's a lot of thinking to do with what's gone down, like, in this past cycle. Let's see who's showing up for you. Got straight away. The Chariot, they could be a Cancer, they don't have to be. This is someone who's very determined. They've got their armour on. You know, the Chariot is has a very hard exterior to keep the person safe so that they can, you know, travel to success, travel to victory, achieve whatever it is that they're setting out to do. It's a very determined energy. It's an attempt. It's a movement, it's an attempt at something. Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is extreme pain and suffering. This is 10 swords is like the most you can have. You know, that is a complete train wreck. That's a mess. So much pain, so much hurt, so much destruction, devastation. It's the end of a cycle as well. Like, it has to reset now. Four of Cups upright. Closed off to love. Well, you would be after extreme pain and failure. Yeah, whatever they wanted to do didn't work, did it? So they're healing, they're in a lot of pain, and they're closed off to. They're not dealing with anyone else. Okay, let's get 3 for the outcome. The 4 of Wands in the challenge position. See, that is about a household. It's about people who are exclusive. Everyone in the town or neighbourhood knows that these two are together, that they're committed, they're exclusive, they don't deal with anyone else. It's solid, it's stable. 4 is like the 4 walls to a house, the 4 legs to a chair. That's the challenge. Okay, things have become unstable, things are mixed up. There could have been infidelity, there could be potentially division of assets. We're probably dealing with, you know, a long-term relationship or marriage here. Even a family situation. Let's get 2 more for the outcome. 5 of Pentacles reversed is recovery from lack. Okay, that's being without money, love, time from someone. That's recovery. The Magician upright with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Magician has all 4 aces. They have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. They've got, you know, the emotional intelligence, they've got the knowledge, they've got the strategy, they've got the energy, you know, the motivation, like, to get things done. They've got the savings to invest, like, the income, you know, to offer, like. But we got the Queen of Pentacles reversed, so something to do with earthly matters is not good. Money hasn't been good, or you know, the ability to provide hasn't been good, savings, income. It looks like it looks like a long-term relationship or marriage, and like there's an issue with the property, or finances are really tight. There could be debt. Just still looking at the cards. Okay, well, let's look at what they've been up to. Why have they got the Ten of Swords upright? See, they've not walked away. They've not dropped the burden. They've been very determined, and they just kept going through all the pain until, like, it has got to the end of a chapter. They haven't left. Tangled web, convoluted, justifications, caught up, entranced. They could have had a wandering eye. Yeah, they might not feel in love anymore. Going through the motions, checked out, routine. Dark side. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love that you have. Don't let it steal your joy. Controlling. Needs to be right all the time. Possessive, jealous lover. It's like they've like stuck in something from like stubbornness or determination, or they're not someone that wants to be. Maybe they don't want to face, you know, like a breakup or a separation. Maybe they feel like they've got security where they are, but they're not in love, so they're tempted to like get up to all sorts, you know. But it's like they're not prepared to leave the security they've got. They're not investing in anyone. They're not being in a relationship with anyone. They could be running around getting up to all sorts. I wonder if it's to do with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Because that's someone who's struggling to provide, someone that's like struggling to be generous, to help others, to provide for others. You know what these cards are like? Just, it's like the positions that they're in, they're just like spinning around. They're just spinning. It's like a tornado. Just like a big mix of confusion, cycles, history repeating itself. It's like that kind of vibe. And it's like, am I wise to just keep doing this over and over and over again with this person? Or am I being like ridiculous because it's not really fair on me? I don't really know where I stand. I can't move forward. We're not working well together. But it's almost like they've gaslit you because you don't know, like, whether you're causing it or they are. You know what I mean? Like, you doubting your own judgment on shit. We need to get advice. Okay, let's get messages from them because you're definitely dealing with this person at present. Oh my God. Playing games. This is a game to me. The way I'm acting, responding, or posting it to get your attention. Wow. Wow. They do it because they feel disempowered. So they regain control and regain status and power by making you jealous, by making you think they could have other people, that they're like, you know. Oh, this person, oh my God, they're like really getting your head all mixed up. You can't get your head straight. That's so bad. That's really bad behaviour. Let's get some confessions from them. There's a lot of confessions. I really want to kiss you. Being around you makes me nervous. You are the best I ever had. I want to commit to you. I'm scared to let someone in. What? There's like loads of positive stuff there, but then it's like, I'm scared to let someone in. What's the like emotionally stunted? They're emotionally stunted. You see, let's have a look. I want to kiss you. I want to commit to you. I really want to kiss you. Being around you makes me nervous. You are the best I ever had. I'm scared to let someone in. You know, like they're doing stuff for like, reasons of like adrenaline, aren't they? Like what's thrilling, what's exciting. How can you go around acting like that and then you want commitment from someone? You got you like completely like chasing your tail, just like confused as fuck. Wait, I didn't pull all of those clarifiers, hang on. I think I only did the first set of clarifiers, hang on. Capricious, children are involved, or someone is being immature. Well, playing games is immature if you're grown up. But there could be children involved with that 4 of Wands. And the fact that we got a queen, because that's a provider. It doesn't have to be, but it tends to be. Oh my God, the police. Why are the police involved? Why are the police involved? That's weird. We had controlling, didn't we? I don't like that. Dark side, controlling, playing games, police. Not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. This person chaotic and controlling. They do things that they know are wrong. They're emotionally like detached. You know, they might feel emotional in reaction to not being in control, but it's more that than loving someone. The best I ever had could make me feel like, you know, really turned on, or you make me feel financially stable. Like, they're talking about kissing, you know what I mean? Commitment. It's very manipulative, I think. Being around you makes me nervous. They get like kicks out of stuff. It's a proper gameplay, like very manipulative energy. We need advice. What's the nature of this connection, please? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. They wanna stay with you because it keeps them out the red financially, okay? And they're being very manipulative to make sure that that stays the case. They might go through the motions, but you think that they fancy you. They might go through the motions and you think they love you. That's called, you know, narcissistic behaviour. That is a narcissist. Narcissists have a need for their supply, okay? So whatever it is that they need, like money usually, because they're chaotic people, they're not really emotionally attached to you, they're more parasitic, okay? So their aim is to say and do whatever they need to get their supply. So they'll quite happily like marry you, put a ring on it, they'll quite happily have a baby with you. They'll quite happily tell you, you know, like this and that, but really it's the money that they care about. And they're not usually faithful. They're usually unfaithful to you with a lot of different people. They could be prone to addiction. They can be erratic with earning and spending, erratic with mood. It's a shitstorm, basically, with a veil of happiness over the front of it. I'm getting another clarifying deck. Commitment, things are getting serious. If you're not already married to this person, they're like, I want to say threatening to marry you. Don't do it. That's like a ploy to get themselves stability, but they'll just drag you into their chaos. Okay, you will never get a quiet life with a person like this. Only after leaving them, right? If they let you. It's a strange one to come out. Leave your fears behind. They're stopping this relationship from blossoming. That's very strange. Oh, they've got I'm scared to let someone in, haven't they? They're emotionally devoid. You can't fix a narcissist though. They just are what they are, so don't even try with that. They'll cry and they'll play the victim. If this person, someone that cries all the time, or they see everything from their point of view, that is a classic narc. That's part of the manipulation. You know, it sounds a bit wrong to call babies narcissists, but they cry to get you to come into a room. And it's more like just basic instinct, isn't it? They cry because they need something, and then you come into the room, so they do more of that. And that's like their job to do that because they can't get food themselves or change themselves. But that's what a narcissist does, okay? So they cry, and it gets you to feel sorry for them, and then because it works, they do it more. So you can't kind of like train them out of it, but if it's not working, it'll anger them and they'll become violent. Okay, so that's the difference between a baby and a narcissist. As a narcissist could kill you if they wanted to. A baby's not going to do that. A baby will learn to love you and know that you take care of it, okay? But a narcissist, if you're not giving them what they want, they'll resort to violence. Usually, you know, they'll try to use like crying and use like other forms of manipulation. Like, where was me? I've got a sob story times 1,000. You'll never hear like sorry more, you know, from anyone than a narcissist, but they don't actually mean it. And they get a little kick out of every time you believe a lie that they've told you. And it's like 99.99% lies, anything they tell you. And they get like a buzz off it, so they like love lying to you. Rescue, help others in need, or ask for assistance when you need it. You're in way over your head with this shit. They got you in a total like, you know, like you've spun off orbit. You don't know what's going on, what day of the week it is. Koi fish spirit, there is always enough. You don't need this person. You can find love somewhere else. You can find finances somewhere else. You can find safety somewhere else. You do not need this person. Definitely, of course. Spirit agrees. Let's get a soul truth. Am I consistently showing up? Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Ooh. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. Journal where you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals, then show up. Look, we're talking about how to be wise, make good decisions, okay? With the Hierophant cards, you're being challenged here with making good decisions. And it's to do with closing out a cycle. You've got playing games, okay? Someone gaslights you, love bombs you, plays the victim, chats absolute shite, expects commitment, is controlling, rescue, help others in need, or ask for assistance when you need it. Finances and career are affecting your connection. There's always enough, Koi Spirit. Not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. Rescue. Like, I don't know how else to get across to you. That this is a very manipulative person. They're very selfish. They're putting you last. They're putting everyone around you last. They're number one, okay? They're main character in their life always. Doesn't matter whether they're a parent, a sibling, a grandparent, auntie or an uncle, a cousin, a husband, a father, a mother, a wife. It doesn't matter the role that they're supposed to play. They put themselves first, okay, like a baby does. But this baby gets violent, and this baby acts up when they don't get what they want. Okay, they see other people as pawns. They manipulate. They're not in alignment with you, okay, not at all. This person got all the capabilities to earn money. They've got all the capabilities to save money. They've got all the capabilities to not, you know, like see prostitutes, to not cheat, to not lie, and yet they're doing it. So what does that tell you? You need to be your own justice. You need to be your own justice, okay? Make that upright. Make that upright, and the world is your oyster. The world is your oyster, but you've got to be your own justice. You can't, like, turn the pots upside down. In those pots are, like, things that are waiting to be yours, and it's like you're just sitting there staring at them, and then sitting on your hands and going, no, I mustn't, but you must. This person was here to teach you a lesson. You were never meant to settle down with them, if that's what you did. You were meant to put boundaries up, okay? So if you have got children, if you have got people who are dependent on you, do it for them. If you're not going to do it for yourself. If you haven't got children, do it for your parents. Do it for anyone that this person is also feeding off and lying to. Do it for them. When is Sagittarius going to meet someone new? things happen sooner when you focus your energy on you. Okay, so when you show up for yourself and you create your own justice, okay, there's always enough. You don't need this person. You're probably the functional person. Okay, so if you think of it like that, imagine what's possible when you haven't got this pulling you down. Let's get a fortune teller card, because this should be very positive. I think the worst thing about the damage caused by a narcissist is what you know is the tip of the iceberg. And I don't need to say any more than that. Everything that you know about this person, everything they've told you or confessed to you, or like you're supposed to know, like all the skeletons in the closet, it's the tip of the iceberg. Your dreams hold the key to your future. Pay attention. Oh, okay. So your intuition is going to tell you something when you're asleep, okay? So you may have sudden clarity when you wake up, or you may actually dream of something. Your dreams hold the key to your future. Pay attention. It may be like more like a metaphor, you know, something's a metaphor, like, you know, like how you dream that you're falling when you perceive danger, when you're anxious about something. You may get like a warning about something, like I used to, when I was a student and had an overdraft, I used to dream that my mouth was full of like loose teeth, because apparently that's like, you know, when you've got money worries. You may be getting a warning about, like, you know, future things that may happen if you don't get out of this, or you may be getting you know, visions of what you would like your life to be like, you know, because you can have like pleasant dreams or you can have nightmares, can't you? So something's going to come to you, and it's your intuition. You spirit is trying to pass you messages, okay, and your body is trying to like let you know certain things. So have your eyes open, okay? Ask for help if you need it. Show up for you and the people that rely upon you, okay? Right, I feel like I just told you off. But if it's not your message, don't worry about it. If you've ever dealt with a narcissist, you'll understand, like, that this is for someone that really needs to hear it right now. Spirit does like to give messages to people that need it the most, so if it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. You don't need to claim it as yours. And we're going to go on to Capricorn. You can check out the August career, education and finance reading that I did, if that didn't resonate, or you can cross-watch the sign of a person that you like, a person that you still think about, a person that you are dealing with, and that may resonate more, okay? You may actually know someone who is a Sagittarius that's going through this as well, so you might want to share the reading with them. That person's trouble though. Okay, Capricorn.